Next question.
All right. You.
Yep. Cool. So, speaking of, I'm thinking of video games again, but what's your most satisfying moment in a Pokemon game? Or any video game if you don't have a satisfying moment in Pokemon?
I can tell you my least satisfying moment.
All right.
I know that's not what you asked, but I think it's funnier.
Let me answer that question with another question.
Do it the funniest way possible.
Okay. I got the whole story. I got this lined up. All right. So my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Blue because my half-brother's half-brother, no relation to me, had brought it over one day and he played it and it was really, really cool and I liked it. And I got Pokemon Blue and I was like almost 10 too, so I'm like perfect target demographic when it just came out. And I beat it. I got all 150. I traded with my friends who, I traded, like, for instance, I gave my friend a Caterpie named Mewtwo, and he gave me his Mewtwo so we could level them up faster, because, like, they'd be traded Pokemon, so they'd level up faster, so we're like, hey, let's trade Mewtwo's.
Is it any surprising voices, Ash? Like,
that's exactly what he would do. Oh, you want my Pikachu? Okay, come here, Caterpie. Let me read yeah, so I had done that, and I even, like, I think I either Game Sharked it or somebody traded me, I don't remember, a Mew, 151 Pokemon. I Missing-No'd the crap out of that game. I explored every corner of that game. And I went through a bit of a tumultuous childhood afterwards, like in my teenage years, where I was constantly grounded by my parents. They, just one thing or another, right? Oh, you got bad grades. Oh, you didn't stay in your room when we told you were grounded because you wanted to go play video games. Like, silly things like that. And so my video games got taken away all the time. And we moved a lot as well. So eventually, I thought that they just got lost in one of the moves where they had been taken away during the time of the move, so they must have packed them away, they forgot where it was, and I thought it was gone forever. My first Pokemon game. And a couple of years ago, maybe a year or two ago, my sister, they moved again. I don't live with them anymore. They moved again, and my sister calls me up and says, Mike, guess what we found? We found all your video games. And I'm like, oh, really? Wow, like, is Pokemon Blue in there? She says, yeah, I just checked, Pokemon Blue is there. I'm like, oh my god, my games are here, holy crap. And she says, it works just fine too. I'm like, oh my god, my Game Boy Color works. And she brings it over the next time that she comes over she flies here, they live in Colorado. And I boot it up, and I put Pokemon Blue in. It's the first thing I put in. In fact, it's the only one I even tried. And I put Pokemon Blue in. Trainer name, Alyssa. Pokemon, 0.
I was there when this happened, and he needed a lot of comfort afterwards. Like, that was like... I cringe every time I hear that story. Like, it hurts so much, and it wasn't even me. She didn't even get a Pokemon. She just started the game.
It had 5 minutes of game time on there. How do you not get a Pokemon in 5 minutes?
It works.
So, I'm sorry that was a long story, but go on. Do you guys have a most or least satisfying time playing Pokemon? I know your least satisfying one. Coliseum?
Similar
story. I was trying to get her into Pokemon Coliseum, which is my favorite Pokemon console game to date. Hands down. Best one. And I was trying to get her into it, and she was playing it at her house back when we didn't live together. And her cousin came over and basically did the same thing.
Yeah, no, I was ready to play again, and they saved over in my file. And so I haven't picked it up since. It's just one of those, like, it's like a deep hit, like you have no motivation to pick it up again. You're like, I made so many friends. Like, especially with Pokemon, where there are your friends, it's not just like random.
Yeah, it's like a Nuzlocke, right? You name them,
yeah.
You grow bonds.
I have a
with them,
connection.
and then they get deleted.
Yeah. It's like my friends, all my friends are dead. Like, why should I go on? This is awful. So I haven't picked it up since. But satisfying, I don't,
We only focus on the negative here.
Only the negative. Okay, you go, Jerry. Saddest story. That's not the question.
My saddest story, or moments in Pokemon, was when I accidentally wasted my Master Ball on a Duo. Duo, freaking...
It was the most powerful Doduo in the world! My Doduo is in the top percentage of Doduo.
Because at that time, it was my first Pokemon game, I did not know the Master Ball was one use only. So I was like, well, I can catch a whole bunch of Pokemon with this stuff. So I saw the first Pokemon that showed up, Doduo. And I stared him down, I'd be like, yeah!
Which head did you stare down? Left one or the right?
And then at the same time, my eyes split into two. And I threw it. And it was caught, surely. It was caught. And then when I looked, I saw that the Master Ball disappeared. I was like, what?
I feel that's kind of like the modern day version of that is the Master Sword in Breath of the Wild, where it breaks.
Well, it gets recharged, but...
Who cares? Its gimmick should be it doesn't break. The gimmick should be it doesn't break. Like, period, end of story. Whatever.
I like to imagine the story.
No fretting.
Jerry, I like to imagine the story happened like last week. Like it was.
I didn't know. Let's take another question.
Let's take another question. All right. Far back to the right. Yep.
Oh, me?
Sure. We'll do it later.
I have. I'm going. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. What was your comedic inspirations for your style of humor?
I don't think we pointed
Like
to anything on
comedians,
purpose.
Like what inspired you? You know, like comedians, like.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, Pokemon. That it was one of the reasons we did Pokemon's Bridge.
I like a lot of weird shows, like Strangers with Candy and Clone High. They're not a lot of shows that like a lot of people know about, but I like just weird comedies, stuff like that. I've watched a lot of Bo Burnham and like stuff like that. Yeah, just weird like comedy that isn't in the mainstream. Except I think Bo's picking up nowadays, so that's good.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much just grew up with like late night Adult Swim type of cartoons, but I mean, like on top of that, you know, Bo Burnham is really like type of humor like that. That's like random. It's in your face. I like that.
You know what we didn't intend? We hadn't seen it, but now it's kind of an inspiration to Pokemon Bridge writing, for sure. We didn't realize how similar they were until we watched it. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Because Taka messaged us like a bit ago, and before we'd even seen It's Always Sunny, it was like, man, I love it. You know, there's a lot of similarities. You guys probably watch a lot of It's Always Sunny, and we're like, what is that? And then we saw it, and we were like, oh my god.
Yeah, we
kind
kind of brushed it off.
watching it.
We brushed it off at first because they're like, Taka. Because that's what Taka does. Taka likes to make connections between different pieces of media. If anybody watches his streams or anything, that's like his thing. He knows a lot of media and he likes to draw connections between them. You can guess who writes most of the references in DBZA. But that's not really me. And I'm like, oh, Taka, you're just doing your thing again. And then Martin, Little Karibo, messaged us and was like, yo, you gotta watch It's Always Sunny. So when we went to Alcon a couple years ago, he showed us, or was it Alcon or Yolanda? It was Alcon. Alcon. And he showed us the episode.
The cars were on the other side of the road, that's how I remember.
He showed us the episode of It's Always Sunny where they all go to the therapist, because he's like, oh, this is a good one to show what each of the characters is like.
Yeah. Honestly, you can watch that episode without ever having seen It's Always Sunny and like pick it up right away. And that's a sign of good writing, I think, that like you can just pick an episode like that where you don't need any context and just get the characters right away.
Yeah.
So now it's an influence, but before we had no idea.
Not on purpose, not on purpose.
Yeah. Right.
Who has questions that hasn't asked one yet? Because we are running a little bit low on time now. Okay, sure. What's up?
What was your inspiration for writing Ash, Misty, and Broccoli that you compared to their anime self?
Yeah, I wish I had a more